Here's part 3A of our fraction adding and subtracting series, and we're going to look at signed fractions. So we're going to get to apply our wonderful sign rules of addition and subtraction. For the first example, number 1, it says add negative 1/4 plus 5/8. So first I've got to find my LCD. So my LCD is 8. So I'm going to set it up, negative 1/4 plus 5/8 equals negative something over 8 plus something else over 8, which is going to be 5/8 because that doesn't change. So I've got to make my conversion from 4 to 8, which would be by 2. So by 2 on top as well. So my new numbers are going to be negative 2/8 plus 8 and 5. 8 to 8 does not change, so we'll have 5/8. So we'll have negative 2/8. Let's make this negative more pronounced here. Negative 2/8 plus 5/8. So here my signs are different. So I've got different signs. So I'm going to subtract. And when I subtract them, I want to actually say 5 minus 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3 over 8. And the 5 is greater than 2. So we're going to have positive 3 over 8. Let's look at another example. Here it says subtract. Well, before I can start subtracting, I've got to find my LCD. My LCD, again, 2 and 8 is going to be 8. Now let's set up my subtraction problem. I have negative 1/2 minus 3/8. So I'm going to need to make everything into 8ths. So I'm going to need negative something over 8 equal to something else over 8. Now when I apply, let's first make our conversions to our LCD. So 2 to 8 is going to be by 4. So on the top it's going to be by 4. So 1 times 4 is 4. And then on the bottom nothing changes, so it's still going to be 3 over 8. Now I need to subtract, and since I've got signed fractions, I need to apply keep, change, change. So I'm going to keep my negative, so it's still going to be negative. It's still going to be negative 4/8. I'm going to change, so I'm going to add the opposite. Keep, change, change. Now I've got addition and my signs are the same. So I've got the same sign. So now I'm going to add and keep the sign. So I'm going to add 4 plus 3 and get 7 over 8. I'm going to keep my signs, and it's going to be negative 7/8. Let's look at a couple more examples. In part A, I have negative 4/9 plus 1/2. So I need to find an LCD. My LCD is going to be 18. 9 and 2 both go into 18. So I set up negative 4/9 plus 1/2. And I need to get to some negative something over 18 and something else over 18. Alright, let's make my conversion change. 9 to 18 is by 2, so I need to multiply the top by 2. That's going to give me negative 8/18. 1/2 to 2, or 1/2 to 18, so 2 to 18 is by 9, so the top is also by 9, so I've got 9/18. So I have negative 8 18ths plus 9/18. So here's my new problem. Negative 8/18 plus 9/18. I've got different signs. So I'm going to subtract. I'm going to subtract 9 minus 8, which gives me 1 over 18. And 9 is larger than 8, so it's positive. So my answer is 1 over 18. Let's go ahead and look at part B. Negative 1/2 minus 7. Negative 1/2 minus 7. So I need to find my LCD, which is going to be 14. So I need to set up negative 1/2 minus 4/7. Since I need to get everything to 14, this is actually going to be negative something over 14. And this is going to be something else over 14. To get from 2 to 14, you multiply by 7 on the top and 7 on the bottom. So I'm going to get negative 7/14. And to get from 7 to 14 in the bottom fraction, I'm going to need to multiply by 2 in the numerator and denominator and get 8 over 14. So far I've got negative 7 minus 8/14, negative 7/14 minus 8/14, excuse me. Well, since I've got subtraction, I need to apply keep, change, change. So I'm going to keep, I'm going to change subtraction to addition, and I'm going to change to negative 8. Now I have same signs, so I'm going to add. Seven plus 8 gives me 15 over 14, and now I keep my negative sign, and I have negative 15/14. Go ahead and practice C, D, E, and F on your own.